Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Action Pact, the D&D web show featuring our homebrew world of Istoria, where heroes and villains are made. Before we get in the episode, we want to thank Gilding for the space to stream our show, as well as the community in which to socialize, which you can find in Discord in the links that appear in the banner below. In the banner, you will also find our page, our Twitter page, _Istoria, to keep up with any news regarding this show, the world, and all sorts of goodies we post out there. We also want to give a thank you to Sirenscape for providing the music for most of the Gilding Light shows. We do use Arc and Forge here, but we do recommend either of them for your musical and atmospheric sound aids. Sorry, it's been a little bit. So it's been a few weeks since we've been able to stream. We had some Omicron concerns within our cast, as well as just general populace, but we're all well and good now. So we decided that we would be able to resume the stream and continue our game. So with that, we'll go ahead and bring the cameras out to the table. And we'll start with brief character intros before we get into a recap of last episode. So we'll start with, on my right, Matt, take it away.
Hello, I'm Matt. I'm playing Bogzar Nightmane, also known as Handsome Bog. He is a fancy boy, dapper bugbear. He's got big mutton chops, twirly mustache, bowler hat, gray suit, very sharp. He's multi-classing in rogue, in grave cleric, and in marketing. Yeah, he's a sweetie pie.
He's a sweetie pie.
That's right.
My name is Pat. I'm playing Vidir Narkor. He is a Minotaur warlock. He is dark blue with 2 sets of horns. It's 4 total, not 4 sets of horns. He's tall. He's very tall, but he's more lithe than he is bulky. He is currently a warlock, and we're multi-classing into fighter and human resources. Yeah.
Cover our bases, man.
Yeah.
Hello everyone, my name is Jacob, and I am playing Dorgiran Stormskin, also a Minotaur, but a barbarian instead. Dark brown fur, covered with some scars, and armed to the teeth, essentially. He likes to throw down and hit things with his big old hammer, and these two are going to marketing and human resources. I'm going to legal, I guess.
There you go. Yeah.
Self-defense.
Self-defense.
Right. I was arguing with the sheriff, so I mean, yeah.
I'm Emily. I'm playing Renishara Wood. She's a Kalashtar sorcerer. This is the normal heighted side of the table, so I'm average human height. Pretty much humanoid in all of my features. I've got short, white, blonde hair, and kind of a bob, and like tanned skin and light colored eyes, and just in typical travel clothing. I don't know what my role would be. Company prankster, constantly reporting to HR. I don't know.
Definitely development.
Development, yes.
My name's Chris. I'm playing Rainier. He is a Tabaxi blood hunter. I don't know what he's gonna multi-class in yet. We'll figure that out as he goes.
Sales.
Yep. That makes sense.
Sales, perfect. Love it.
That's what I've done my whole life. So yeah, he's gray.
That's right. Details.
Yeah, gray. Just kind of a dark complexion. Not like your skin bright. Like just his whole thing is just he's an emo kid, a little bit haunted boy. Lithe, quick on his feet. There we go.
All right, nice.
You did great.
Yeah, that's nice. Good one. Well done,
His
everyone.
strengths really.
Yeah. And then in terms of my characters, everything else. With that, let's go ahead and get into the recap from last episode. So who wants to go first in terms of sharing some of the details regarding the escapades before our little break of your intrepid group of adventurers?
We stabbed stuff.
We
He
killed an
he
umbral
hit some.
hag.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
mhm.
We did. We killed an umbral hag.
Yeah, how
I was
far back
very
did we
pleased
go?
with her death.
Mm-hmm.
So we were charged with proving ourselves to a group of ogres. They wanted us to go kill a hag. Well, they wanted to do a rescue mission for some of their ogre companions that were kidnapped by this hag. We went there. Things did not go well. We ended up having to fight her. We won, which is mind blowing.
Best laid plans.
This really wasn't enough.
Yeah, it
We
really
rescued-
wasn't enough.
We rescued 2 out of 5. I feel
Two
like
out,
that's
2 out of 5, that's a win.
Yeah.
2 out of 5 ain't bad.
In baseball, that's 40%. Let's go.
All right, so
it's passing class in this grade.
Mm-hmm.
sports ball.
Wait,
Yep, we're gonna roll on through that. We got some crystals for our trouble
That's right.
from the Oni, the nice Oni.
Who runs the ogre commune?
and then we went back to get your horse and buggy.
That's right.
And
Which we left at the apple orchard, the Carr family apple orchard.
I may have terrified a family with a severed hag head. So
y'all decided to eat their nasty cinnamon stuff, and that went well.
Yeah, so they appear to have drugged us.
No, not.
Two of the crew did not eat the poisoned cinnamon stew.
Listen, in my defense, it was delicious. Okay.
So,
Cinnamon, I don't know how it could be.
so we're asleep. They apparently overheard 2 sets of footsteps come out to the barn where we're all supposed to be passed out. They listened for a moment, then they walked away, and that is where we left it.
Mm-hmm.
That is. And with that, as we get back into things, we'll go ahead and change the line to something a little bit more appropriate for sundown.
Our favorite time of day.
Yes.
Night.
And as we resume,
I do worship him.
Rainier? Vidir,
What up?
Yo.
you're both awake as you have seen your companions after shortly after eating this kind of hearty cinnamon apple stew, almost immediately lay down to fall asleep.
Still have the bowl in my hand.
Yeah.
We heard the footsteps come up and walk away.
And you did. Yes.
So I'm gonna look to him just immediately, like shut up. Or you don't have to be quiet. And then
Not so aggressive.
Say that to me again.
Remember, we have the employee handbook.
oh, you're that person. I do think ancient. Okay. And then I'm gonna kind of look around the barn. Is there a good place to kind of like reach, like vantage, kind of to look out vantage point for to look outside of the barn? That was very bad English, but yes.
I do follow. Make a perception check as you try and look for any
And
sort
then
of.
I was also gonna immediately
spot.
stealth.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll for that?
Yes.
Okay.
Both, please.
Red, stealth, orange. Well, orange is a 19 plus whatever perception is. That's a 22.
Okay.
And stealth is a 16.
Okay. So as you quietly walk at, take the ladder up to kind of the loft area of the barn, you look around and you do see that there are some good-sized slats where if you wanted to look at any given direction outside, you can find one for each direction that you're north, south, west, wherever you want to look.
I want to look the direction the footsteps were going.
Okay. So as you look westward,
Is that towards the house?
it is.
Okay.
And you see Deidre and Hugh both quickly, although trying to be quiet, running back into the house before they both make it in.
I mean, other than just like scurrying, nothing, no like items on their body, like bodies or.
No, they're dressed in normal attire. They don't seem to be wielding or carrying anything, but they both did run back in.
I'm gonna stealth as well.
Okay.
I want to see a Minotaur stealth. Let's go.
You've seen Minotaur stealth.
Uh,
We've stealthed.
that's a 7.
7. So, what do you do while you stealth? I'm gonna go ahead and grab something real quick.
Um,
Oh, the yeah, it's true.
I'm gonna go over to
It's so cold in here.
Yeah.
Gearin and just kind of like put my hand over his snout for just a minute to see
Okay.
if it like wakes him up.
Okay. How long do you
Do
hold
I-
it there?
Are you suffocating?
I'm not going to
So
long enough that it would wake him, as I'm assuming we have done this before to wake each other up while on.
do I look and see him
Sure,
trying
I'll
to
go.
murder our companion?
You're looking outside to check on the other feet.
It's been
So-
a long time coming.
Dorgiran, go ahead and make a Constitution check.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Constitution
Wake
check or Constitution
Wake
save?
Check.
Good night, sweet prince.
Forget this time.
22.
22.
Hey.
So as you hold his breath, you think he should have woken up by now, but he doesn't start.
Okay, I'll let go of his snout before I kill him. Or cause permanent damage.
Just a really loud.
Yeah, and yeah, immediately after letting go, you do hear that deep breath in.
We're gonna shoot for 3 minutes.
And there you have it.
So, can I sneak down and start trying to? I mean, I guess I hear the step back. I hear the loud snore. I turn around, like, what just happened? Do I see him kind of like reaching back from the? Like, do I get an idea of what happened, or does he have to tell me?
You get an idea.
Okay.
You can infer he's not trying to murder one of your associates.
His brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
So can I just keep my stealth up to the house to see if I can hear anything? Like outside of like, can I see anything through any windows with the lights on?
Yes. So you can keep yourself as you creep back down.
I'm gonna kind of let him know. It was them, and I'm gonna go up to the house and figure out what they were doing.
I'm just gonna not say anything, but just like tap myself here.
And then somehow I still hear the tapping.
Yeah.
Thud, thud. Yeah. So, as Vidir stays put, Rainier, you move up to the house, and you do see that there are lights on. There's some sort of, you see, it's basically like both candlelight, but also like a fire, like a hearth being lit. And you do see some smoke coming out of the chimney stack as you move up to one of the windows. You do so quietly, and as far as you can tell, you have not been noticed at all.
Am I hearing any conversation through the window?
They are currently shut, but you do look inside, and you see, as you kind of peer in, you're looking in the living room, and you do hear kind of this muffled speech, but you don't see anybody immediately there.
Okay. Can I try and lift the window a little bit?
Sure. So you go and lift it open,
Like
and
very quietly, stealthily. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
go ahead and make a stealth check, or we'll say sleight of hand.
That's what I was checking first.
Okay.
Oh, fuck me. Sorry. 6.
So, as you lift it up, you hear very loud, kind of like you're expecting more resistance than you get. So you quickly open it, and you hear the loud thud as it hits the top of the windowsill.
Oof.
You hear the muffled speech stop immediately.
Can I reposition to a different window
Sure.
and redo my stealth?
Yes, I will need another stealth roll for this.
At least they don't have like a home security system. That's what I thought was gonna happen. Alarms start going off.
That, yeah. 24.
Okay. So as you quickly and quietly move away from the window, you see Hugh walk up to it first and then kind of look around. As you move around quickly away from it, he shuts the window. You see him walk back towards another section of the house. As you follow, you do see that he's moved into his kind of like this dining area that's attached to the kitchen. And you see the entire family there, along with one other cloaked human figure. That beneath the cloak, just wearing common clothes.
Do I recognize the face at all?
You do not.
I'm just keeping an eye out.
But
Is-
you do see them talking.
and I can't hear anything through the window at all. So I'm assuming these are very cheap single pane.
They are, but make a perception check. As you are closer at this point, it is... Okay.
So I'm really good at stealth, terrible at everything else.
Yeah.
Good windows, man.
As you're trying to listen in, it's they're speaking in kind of a hushed tone, so it would be kind of difficult to hear through the window to get exact words. You do hear they're talking though.
Am I picking up anything from their movements?
Not with that
Oh,
roll,
man.
unfortunately. You could try to open the window if you like, or move out to another area and see if maybe there might be another point accessible.
Is this a single story home? Are there any
It is 2-story.
Okay. Is there an ease? Is it only windows, or are there any openings up higher that I could climb to?
Yeah, there are other windows that are up on the second floor that you could get into.
Or should I try the window again? It's going 1 and 1, so I might as well.
Perhaps there's a chimney coming out of the kitchen and dining area.
Yeah, maybe you could
might
say
go listen
Nicholas
to. You are a cat.
And how many cats get stuck and killed in chimneys?
I don't know the
I
statistics.
can Google
While
that.
while this is going on, you make a decision. Vidir, what are you doing?
I would like to say I would position myself near the door.
Okay.
Near the main door where I can kind of overlook everything.
Okay.
But not making any noise. Essentially setting myself to look like I'm sleeping, but just keeping an eye.
Okay, sure. Just kind of post up, just making sure that if that's not really the mode I'm looking for either. We'll go here. All right. So
Music that
Yeah,
conveys
alright,
the
no worries.
atmosphere you're
So
conveying
as
to
you kind of post up and just take a spot, you keep an eye on everybody, and they're all within sight, but you make it seem like if somebody was to open the door, they think you're sleeping. Rainier.
Yes. So, if I have a crow, well, I would have left my pack back in the barn, wouldn't I? So I wouldn't have probably brought anything. So instead of using my hands to open it, because clearly I don't know my own strength on these windows, can I just use my dagger to kind of just lift it a little?
Sure.
Okay.
Are you trying to do so quietly?
Yes.
Another sleight of hand check.
How about this?
15.
Okay.
Not bad.
So from the first time, you think, okay, these windows move much easier than you would expect. So kind of anticipating that, you slide it open very quietly, and you're able to easily hear the conversation inside now at this point. And they appear none the wiser
Good thing.
regarding this. Yeah.
Really?
No, continue.
Whose side are you on?
Yeah.
I'm asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so sleep.
On the side of dreams.
So, as you hear the conversation, you see the kind of stranger speaking to Hugh, and he says, "So you're sure it was nothing?" And he responds, I checked the window. I don't know what happened. Maybe a breeze or something. I'm sorry. It's fine." So you said 2 of them didn't eat then? Yes, I'm sorry. Stranger then speaks up again. It's fine. They probably have woken up their allies at this point. So, And you hear Hugh once again say, I'm sorry, Master Varga. He holds up his hand. It's all right. Setbacks like these happen from time to time. We will keep assembling the pieces. The shatter will be reformed. You hear the family respond in unison. The shatter will be reformed.
Oh, creepy.
Oh, it's a cult.
Deidre asks, "What should we do now?" Stranger, I need to commune with the others. Something else will pick up the work of Ingrid. And then he gestures to the back door, to the altar. Family all begin to walk out first, and the stranger walks after them.
Can I keep following them?
Sure. Go ahead and make a stealth check, assuming you're doing so stealthily. If you want to just walk up and say hi.
Do I get... 15.
Okay. So, go ahead and check something really quickly. So you begin to follow them, and sorry, I need to check a stat block real quick. Yeah. Okay. So you begin to follow them, and you feel pretty confident in your ability to maintain without making too much noise.
So, and I'm gonna kind of keep a little bit more of a distance because I can apparently track very, very well.
Okay. So they begin walking through the orchard, and you're kind of following after them. They continue along for a good 100, 200, 300 feet until they eventually come up to a shack, one of the kind of look like storage sheds within the orchard itself amongst the rows of trees. And it is proper night at this time. I won't worry about changing the lights right now. And you see they all walk into the shack, and it's a decent sized one, but you see them all move within there. You do not, however, see any sort of light emitting from the shack.
Are there any windows?
There are not, no.
And they assume close the door behind them.
The door is actually still open.
Can I sneak up next to the door and eavesdrop?
Sure. You walk up to the door, kind of give a listen. You don't hear anything.
Can I peek around the door?
You may. As you look inside, you see a storage shack. Few barrels of hay are within inside the shack itself. They do look pretty new. And you do see other farming utensils and instruments.
So walking up, I didn't hear like any wood or anything clanking. No.
What's of your passive perception?
That's all right left.
The wisdom and the passive wisdom. That's perception.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep. The
Passive
top one.
perception, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just that perception. 13.
13?
And I'm a cat. I hear well.
Well,
Half your ear's gone from what I hear.
when you're walking up,
You did that.
while you're walking up, you didn't hear anything in particular. You did hear some shifting sound, but outside of that, nothing else.
So
Like a
I like take one step towards it, like teammates finally, and I'm gonna turn back and sprint to the barn and let him know like apparently we can wake them up, and then I'm just gonna go and just start like slapping her.
Okay. So, go ahead
Not
and
hard. This is also payback for
No,
waking me up the other
pretty
day.
so what's your unarmed damage?
But
Oh.
I'm not clawing the woman.
1 second.
Well, sure, but
My computer just died, so I'm
Oh.
pulling it up on my phone real
okay,
quick.
You're Renshar, yeah?
Mhm.
So
So-
was just trying to like shake them awake.
right.
Oh,
For some reason I already had
thanks.
yours open.
My what?
So what? Well,
My
I was
armor
at,
class?
no. You're
Right.
asleep at this point. So
Yes.
He can just hit you at this
Uh-huh.
point.
Yeah.
And you're not trying to claw her, no. But what is your strength
So-
bonus?
Unarmed strike is
Oh.
1 damage.
Okay. So
Because I'm not using my claws. I'm
Right.
not a jerk.
So you take 1 damage as you
Okay.
are awoken.
What?
You-
Again?
Again, a loud, a very fresh slap across the face as you are then stirred.
You were drugged. They're doing some weird, creepy ritual thing in a shed. Let's wake them up.
Okay. I'm gonna,
You deserve
Hmm.
calls, but I was nice.
I'm gonna go over to,
Oh, I should have thrown water on her, like a spritz bottle. Like a-
yeah, I'm gonna go over to Bog, and I'm gonna prestidigitation some water in your face.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Thing? All right.
I think so.
I think it might be more sensory, but yeah. As you've now
Sure.
moisturized his face with the light,
Oh.
Didn't work.
little spritzing.
Okay.
Bob
Magic.
does not stir.
Right.
I'm gonna go
I
up and
think
kick
I
Dorgier.
actually have to hurt
Okay.
him.
Do you want me to
It's like I'm actually gonna kick him though.
Better
Yeah.
you than
So
me.
what's your unarmed strike then? Okay, so you
When
take
you're not
3
using
points of
your
damage.
horns. 3.
Yeah.
So I realized he full on sucker punched him. Like,
But you are awake.
she
As
has
you
a
then
bloody lip. She's just annoyed. Whack.
another
Ooh.
single point of damage, and Bog is now awoken.
I'm gonna immediately like, chill,
Why'd you hit me?
because you were drugged, and they're doing some weird, creepy, cold stuff in a shed.
What is happening right now?
So now, hold up.
I should have said when I came in, I was gonna tell him what was going on. I was gonna tell Badir. Can't think of the word I want.
Creepy cold stuff.
We don't want to stop. So, there's a guy. What's his name? There's
Yeah, you're the only one who actually heard his name.
yes. So, the whole family was talking to a Master Varga. They called him. They were in league with the Hag, and they are some cult called the Shatter. I take notes.
I
King
don't think
Orange.
they are called the Shatter. Their mantra is the Shatter will be reformed. Just trying to help.
I heard Shatter. They're trying to reform a Shatter. They work with the Hag. I don't like them. They're doing creepy cult stuff in a shed. We should probably figure it out.
Hold on. You're saying that they're connected to the hag?
Yeah.
The hag we just killed.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, the one we literally showed them her head.
Oh. And I grabbed the burlap sack and it's gonna pull. You mean this one?
I do. We're gonna bring that with us. So I'm gonna ball it into the middle of them.
Should
I don't know why I'm
we?
doing the weird accent now, but I'm
I don't
I
know,
think
but
we
I
should just
really
leave it
like
here.
it.
gonna
What
I
you're
want to bowl the
telling me-
head into the middle of them as they're doing their creepy cult.
That's a really good like entrance. I like that.
What you're
So we do
telling
that,
me is
and then
it's-
just crash in and kill all these bastards. It's,
Okay, so
I
we're
like that.
we're going full on death. There are children, though.
But hold on.
So they
Self-defense.
chanted
Cult
in
children.
unison. They
Yeah.
chanted the shatter will be done in unison.
Uh-huh.
It was creepy culty.
I
Hold on, hold on,
mean-
hold on. You saw Master Vargas. Who else was there?
Oh, the whole family. They were all in the kitchen.
So that's 5 people in total.
Do they have 2 kids or
they have 3.
They have
There's
3. So
Melody,
there's 6.
Isabella,
6.
and Courtney.
I guess I should.
So 6.
I was like, I just made it up.
You're real close.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Courtney,
Who got their
Abella,
names
and
at time?
Melanie.
Oh, well.
So,
Abella.
the
Whatever.
point is,
Can't know.
they're at a shed. I heard scuffling. There's nothing inside, so there's a trap door, and I went to an altar. So we're gonna go mining for cultists.
Mhm.
Just
Yeah, let's go.
just like that.
Yeah.
We have no other information aside from the fact that they just
What do you need?
put them to sleep.
We also have no proof, guys. Just saying.
What do you mean no proof?
Legally.
So I go up to the window. I listen to the conversation.
It's self-defense.
Yeah, hang on. Let me talk to my legal counsel.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's what I
It's
think too.
self-defense time.
I listen.
I think we found a name in the
I
group.
could have followed them. I could have followed them, but I thought you'd like to know what was going on.
Hmm.
I would appreciate that.
I just like to say we're wasting a lot of time if we're gonna go kill these guys.
Yeah. So I'm gonna grab my
Maybe-
pack and go out the door.
Okay.
I don't understand you, cat.
What do you want? Do you want to let them go?
No. I mean, we can investigate, but we don't need to murder them.
Well, I didn't say we're murdering them. I just wanted to throw the hag head in the middle and see
It
if they got
ain't
it.
murder, it's
We're gonna get money for
self-defense.
that. Why would you waste that?
I mean, we're gonna get it back. It just makes a great entrance. He said so
He
too.
does make a really good entrance. I like it.
Because they were upset that we killed the hag, and they drugged them, trying to get all of us to probably
Yeah.
kill us.
I don't like that part at all.
And then they what? They went to worship though? Like they drugged us for what purpose?
To kill us because we killed the hag.
You have proof of that? That's what they said?
Yes.
Why don't
Insight
inside
check.
check?
Okay. Make a deception check.
Oh, that's it didn't land in my face.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Counts.
Yeah, no. If it bounces out, but not off the ground, then you're fine. If it bounces on the ground, though, disadvantage on the roll.
Oh well.
Yeah, we're up at the stakes.
Okay. Well,
I don't like that one at
whatever.
all.
Be very careful,
You
everyone.
said which one? Perception?
Deception.
No, deception.
You were just lying to her face. What is
Yeah.
There's a 4.
Hey! 6. Wow. The
Perfect.
yeah, that is hilariously low
We
at
are
all
great
accounts.
at all of
Everybody
this.
was bad at everything, just a little bit worse than everyone else.
I want to see what
Okay.
what it is.
With my passive on everything, I'm just like,
Yeah, that's a 16 on instinct.
I was right. Yeah, no, they said that, but they did. Why else were they gonna drug us?
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
To subdue us? Well, they
And-
went on
'cause
their
that's
way.
better. So they can do creepy things to you afterwards.
They-
Have you ever dealt with a cult before?
Yeah.
I don't know. Have I? Yes. No.
They
No.
do a lot of things that don't make sense to people not in the cult. It's kind of part of being in a cult.
So what would you like
I
to
didn't
do?
ask to be in a cult though, so I ain't partaking in no Kool-Aid.
I mean, that's fine. We're not gonna join them.
So
we got
what-
our own
They
brains.
forced it on us.
What would
We
you
got
like
our
to
own
do? What would you like to do?
I'm okay with investigating,
Okay.
but not instigate. But if we need to conduct some self-defense, I'm okay with it.
So let's go self-defense. Let's
Can
go.
I just say one thing? And here's why I'm not pro bowling Ingrid's head into the middle.
I mean, it is a waste of a lot of money.
Why do you guys keep doing that?
I think it's a great idea.
Your timing
Oh my
can use
God.
work.
I have heard tell of some cults having magic users that are able to resurrect things. So if we give them a body,
It's not. It's just a head.
is a part of her body. I don't know how much you
What's she
need.
gonna do?
So it's gonna be a lengthy spell.
I mean,
If,
you can
yeah, but
do magic.
I
with that.
mean-
We're getting the head back.
I mean, I can. Can you?
It's just for dramatic effect.
I know. But I just
Listen, then
feel
we'll play it
like-
by ear. Give me the head.
I feel.
I take the head. We're leaving the head.
We're not leaving the head.
That's good money going to waste.
I also maybe
That's a
feel
nice
like
bounty
we
right
shouldn't
there.
leave
Show me
it.
where they are. Special eyes.
DM, do we know? Like, I feel like we would know. Are all hags considered evil? Like, is that just
Yes.
general like
Sorry.
open season on hags in most governments?
It is a general rule of thumb that most hags are malicious in intent. Yes.
Okay, so like it won't
So there's no.
We
hag
bring this
season,
head
it's like
back
season all the time.
to the city, and we're not gonna further anger the local law enforcement, are we?
Yeah, you would know, generally speaking, if you were to bring back a hag's head, if not paid out a bounty, you would at least have some praise from the locals.
Okay.
We're
cool.
gonna get at least a free dinner out of that hag head.
So
maybe
I
a sheriff,
just
not
feel
some
like we
badass.
should not open the opportunity to lose the hag head, whether that's through a resurrection
I don't think
situation.
we'll lose the head. Right.
I
I
think
mean, we
should
just rode
leave
it.
the head
Yeah.
in.
Have you
Intimidate
met
them.
us? Have you met us?
The only way we're gonna lose it is if Master did you change your picture?
Varga?
Master Varga decides to teleport out with it. But why would he teleport out with a hag's head?
If he's a magic
don't-
user, that is a
I
possibility.
don't know, but let's take a vote. I take a vote of hands, right?
All right.
Leave Haghead.
I don't want to lose.
We're leaving the
my
Haghead.
bounty.
Now,
That's like you. This is some BS.
quietly,
What does your
without
board say?
discourse, show us
Jasper-
where the hut
Jasper
is.
gets a vote, and he's on my side. He's part of this team.
I'm still neutral about
He's family.
Still don't know how I quite feel about you. That's making me feel like you're a little strange.
Oh, that's what did it.
That's the one.
No,
That's
no,
the
it's
one.
like a running tally.
So real quick, it's been 15 minutes of arguing over a hag head.
Yeah, I know. Let's go.
Yeah, it's already too late, I'm pretty sure.
All right, so I'm gonna go out the door, just hopping stealthily, hopping. All right,
Cat.
the tail is just straight out and fluffed out.
He kind of sounds like he's hacking up a hairball.
Yeah, pre hairball.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna lead them to the shack. I'm stealthing up to the shack.
I would like to try to stealth up the shack.
Let's make a group stealth roll.
Okay.
To the shake.
See how everyone does.
It's
I'm
still
rolling really well.
The stealth
I knew that was coming, dude.
We can't get DC.
That's right.
We gotta stop seeing.
Sorry.
No.
No, 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 no.
That's 21. See,
14.
you've seen a Minotaur stealth.
You didn't see a minotaur stuff.
Yeah,
Oh, better.
17.
Okay. So 21, 17, 9, 14, 9,
Huh.
13. Okay.
I'm
Huh.
still angry about the hag's head.
But I would also like to look around whenever we leave. Like, as soon as we leave the barn, just scan for anything that I might see. Like,
Okay.
people,
With your
hooded
special
figures,
Sure.
with my special eyes.
Yes. So go ahead and make a perception check.
It's like you would be really stealthy, but you're kind of doing that like Sylvester that thing as you're walking.
I forget. Okay. Yeah, that's a 1.
Okay.
Nailed
I
it.
used maths dice. That was the
Even-
word.
Unfortunately, even with your special eyes, you cannot see really much going on within the orchard.
Yeah.
However,
That sounds about
the
right.
group collectively does keep a pretty decent amount of soft step whenever they are heading out into the orchard.
Walking by the house, can I take a look to see to make sure it's still empty? Or if it's noticing anything, or is it too late for that?
We'll say you move past that at this point. But moving into the orchard, it is, you know what, let's go ahead and actually head to nighttime since we are actually properly there at this point. And as you move into the
Ooh.
orchard. Oh, that is
Good.
very bright on your end. Hang on. I think I clicked the wrong one.
Don't worry, I'll
It's,
blind the
uh,
camera.
I mean,
You made us undead.
Yeah. Oh, here's moonlight. My mistake. There we go.
Oh.
So, as you move into the orchard, you do so very quietly, and you find the shack that you were previously at. You do not see anybody around.
So can I'm gonna sneak in and like, do I see? Can I tell everything's been like recently moved, like dust, stuff like that?
Make an investigation check, and if anybody else would like to look around, you may do so as well.
Yeah.
Only one other person though.
Anybody else, but
you
only
know
one.
what, dude?
Yep, go ahead, please.
I'm pretty good at looking around.
Go
Uh-huh.
ahead.
I'm sure you're gonna do great
Do it.
versus me.
Oh. I had advantage. I was trying to see what it was about, but it recalled information about fae, fiends, and undead. So 11.
11. Okay.
19.
19. So with your 11, you're looking around. You don't really see much sign of anything being disturbed recently. So it's kind of a tough read. However, with 19, and given some of your history, you're familiar with kind of digging around into things and looking for kind of hidden stuff. So you do find that there is a pair of bales of hay that look like they may have recently been both moved, like rolled over, as some of the kind of hay that provides flooring for the shack has been recently disturbed and moved back to where they are currently sitting.
Interesting. Goes over here. Go check the area and see if there's like anything under there, like a hatch or whatever, something like that.
Given your investigation check, you look around there and you do find that there is a small hatch that looks like it has been used to kind of temporarily displace the bales of hay and then replace them once it's shut. Like a kind of a latch mechanism.
It is. Bandit.
Nailed it.
Who's going first?
Not me.
I mean, I'll just start going as soon as you open it.
All right.
Well, I mean, okay, I'll start heading towards it.
Gets first.
Can I do like a quick check of the entrance?
Sure.
No,
So-
push you in. Just
So-
kidding. I didn't do that.
Real quick. Did you open the
Yeah,
Latch, okay.
I just opened it.
So, as you do that,
I'm assuming it wasn't trapped. Somebody just went through.
yeah, no, just making sure that you did. So, when you do that, you do see a pair of, a set of carved stone stairs that head down into what looks like some sort of basement, dungeon-like area.
I'm gonna
Cold entrance.
go ahead and put my hand on you, and I'm gonna cast detect magic, real quick.
On him?
No, I'm telling him to stop.
Oh, gotcha.
okay. I was like, what?
Okay.
I was like,
I was, yeah, a little confused.
Sword.
like
Magic, that's about-
Yeah.
No, like I didn't want you to go down there. I just want to check in case there's a magical trap or something.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So, again, as you detect magic, your eyes kind of flash briefly, and as you look around, you don't see anything in the immediate vicinity that
How long does that last?
is
though?
magical.
10 minutes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stealth down the stairs. And
Okay.
keep going. Do I see any light ahead, or is it still all dark?
you do see what looks like flickering candlelight within the small dungeon area, or torchlight potentially.
So
I'll close the hedge.
So your problem. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Okay. Certainly look at you.
nat 20.
Nice.
So 26.
Nice.
I'm
So,
gonna go in
I'm
behind
stealthy.
him and try to stay kind of close so that I can warn him if there's any traps along the way or any magical, not traps,
Okay.
but anything magic along the way.
So heading down after him.
Mhm.
If you're doing so quietly, a stealth check as well.
I'll follow the dunderheads quietly.
Oh, not bad.
You want to take up the rear? You want me to do it?
Dirty 20.
Okay,
Ooh.
nice.
11.
11. Okay.
Stealthy.
Yeah.
And stealth's gone.
Yeah.
Good question. What do you want? Where do you think you're gonna be safer?
Oh, I don't need to be safe.
I don't really want to be in the front, but I also don't
Oh,
want
how-
to be
how-
or something.
As far as their sizes go, how are they in relation to the stairwell?
Oh yeah, good point. Can we get down there?
Yeah, it is a little steep, so you will be able to move down within this kind of basement-like area. But as you decide you're kind of marching, well, actually, yeah, let's go ahead and get the marching order worked out first. So,
I mean, I can go first. Well, I don't have. Actually, I don't have dark vision, so probably not a good idea.
No, I mean, I'm first.
Right.
She,
And second,
him,
third.
and then it's you two bringing up the
Right,
rear,
so-
however you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take the rear, I guess, in case someone tries to come.
Oh,
up, I
you sure?
guess.
You can't see.
My hammer, if I need to, my
that's
hammer
right,
gives
you
off
got it.
light.
sure.
Okay.
Which it would be emitting light if you want to like unsheath it, I
put-
guess.
I'll put a cover on it if we're trying to be stealthy.
Okay.
All right, I guess I go. If
Yeah,
the
and your
end,
knife.
it takes
Okay.
up the end.
Okay.
Do they glow when
Which
they're
probably
out of
might
their
be a little
sheaths?
stealth.
The sword does, the dagger does not.
Okay.
So the sword is put away.
Yeah, of
16
course we'll do
for
16.
stealth.
Nice. Okay.
We're not idiots.
Aha.
Right.
Complete, anyway.
Yeah. What's this? What's the
Yeah.
gauge?
17.
17. All right. So yeah, everybody succeeds the group stealth check
Ooh.
as you all move down into this kind of basement-like area. When you head down, it is quite immediate that Rainier first, and then everybody else kind of following afterwards, sees what look like 15 chairs positioned forward towards a kind of altar with but it's a pedestal with a book on top of it, and there is this kind of raised, almost small octagon-like platform behind it, where you see the man that you saw earlier, focused right now with his arms out, almost in a worshiping-like stance. You see this kind of strange, both black and white energy swirling around him. You do see the family all sitting in front of him, all 5 in the first row, as you all, one by one, creep downstairs and are unnoticed at this point.
So I'm gonna turn and glare at him because this would be a beautiful moment to just roll it.
It would be so good.
Like I'm literally gonna do a bowling action while glaring at him.
So
I'm just gonna like rub like coins together.
it is a rather large area. Estimates probably somewhere in the realm of about 40 feet long, with the chairs in front and the altar behind it, and about this would be 30 feet wide.
Is there an aisle down the middle?
There is not, no. The 15 chairs are positioned kind of in a cluster with some storage off on the right and the altar in the far area. On the far
So in order to get to the altar, it's kind of like a winding. You do like go to one of the sides.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. So storage on the right, bunch of chairs in the middle. The left wall is just a barren wall, I guess.
With one box that you can see.
Okay.
There is torchlight providing dim light to the entire area.
So
I will look to the group and do this.
Anything else magic other than obviously the swirling man?
So yeah, as you use your detect magic spell, what's the range on that?
It's 30 feet.
30 feet?
Mhm.
You don't see anything magical within your immediate vicinity.
Okay.
In fact, the man is beyond that point, but you
Yeah.
can infer that whatever he's doing is magical. in
Got a
nature.
hunch.
Yeah.
Bame. He's literally constructed a ring for you. It's an octagon. on the ground. I'm just saying.
It's only about a good like 10 feet. It's like 10 by 10, so it's not huge, but you know, it's decent.
Oh, it's
So,
Dorgirin starts
Uh,
vibrating and inside
can I
it.
go ahead and pull out both of my weapons quietly and cast my right on them?
The one that makes them glow.
Yes, but I will require a stealth check for that specifically.
Wait,
Just-
one of them glows.
Yeah, one.
They're both gonna glow once they're righted.
Real quick though, can I flash my eyes and see the eyes of the grave just to see if there are any undead? I mean, I just don't trust the magic guy.
Oh, yeah, sure. So as you quickly do that flash, you do not pick up any undead in the area.
Good to know.
Stealth?
I mean, I have a plan here.
Are you stealthing?
Huh? Well, yeah.
If we're attacking, let me do it first.
Well, I'm going to. So, I wish I'm thinking of like dark elves, so they know the sign language. Like, I'll walk out. I'm gonna be a smart ass.
Probably you can speak.
Oh,
loud.
right. We can actually be.
Yeah.
Right.
Stage
We're
whisper.
whispering.
This is a whisper. So I was gonna basically turn to the group and be like, I'm just gonna go out and confront them and be like, so what you doing? That was they didn't nap very well. What was that about? And that's gonna be my plan.
That's your plan, okay?
Okay.
Or what would you prefer to do before
No,
they notice
I
us?
just want to stealth to the other side of the room. That's all. Crap.
So
I
I
just
you want
wanna-
to stealth to the right or the left?
The left.
Okay.
I'm gonna stealth. Team T-Bulk.
Yeah.
I'm stealthing.
Yeah, make a stealth check.
Things are good. You're not gonna immediately kill us. I'm doing it.
Would that be fun for you guys?
No.
It'd be fun for you.
Sure, I'll make a new character.
Oh, got it.
I mean,
Why'd you do that?
That's a 20.
Okay.
Not natural. Just
Unnatural 20.
a dirty
That's
20.
somehow-
Yeah.
like that.
Unclean
Uh,
20.
Oh, you want to stealth?
I need to. Sorry. I immediately think of Danny DeVito and in Always Sunny. You need to be pure. Anyway, sorry.
Whatever. For drawing my weapons, it was an 11.
Okay. So, as you
Great.
quietly
Nailed it.
begin moving around to get you were trying to get closer, right?
Yeah, just off to the side. Yeah. I was,
Yeah. You do so pretty successfully as you get up to right behind. Let's see, that would be
The box.
Melanie.
Melanie. That's it.
Yeah, I was like,
What did I say, Melody?
yes, I was like, you were really close on both of them. So as you get right behind her, you then hear a as the Crimson Rite takes effect, and you see the family immediately turn around. to
No one can see me, but I do this.
I'm just gonna walk out and be like, what's this about?
They immediately spin back around to look to Master Varga.
It's a tennis match.
Yeah. As you see him and his whatever ritual or spell was going on end
Uh-oh.
as he drops it and looks to you all. Interesting. Huh. Car family, if you please move to the side. I believe a discussion maybe need to be had amongst myself and the group of adventurers behind you.
Yeah, they didn't take kindly to the whole knockout thing. So
You see them all. The family moves over to the side where there's a bunch of just kind of boxes and crates stored. Assuming you all don't do anything.
No, I'm hoping I'm still stealthed.
I'm still real salty
Just-
about not getting a bullet.
Holding my
in the
cloak
middle.
like this.
You see Varga kind of closes his hand and puts them together. You interrupted the commune that was occurring. But,
You interrupted our night of excitement at killing your little friend, the hag.
yes, that was an unfortunate loss.
Yeah, the night of partying was an unfortunate loss. We agree.
I'm sorry? No, the hag, Ingrid, she was doing some good work. Interesting work. So,
So I just take like a couple more steps forward.
kind of raises up his hand. Please, I prefer to keep things cordial. Including your friend, as he turns over towards you at this point.
Hello there.
Hello. Introductions, I believe, are in order. I am Master Varga. And who are you?
That's not relevant.
Oh, it is
We
quite.
are plausible deniability.
We are self-defense. Take out my sword.
He holds up his hand. You really don't want to do that.
Well, I don't know. I kind of think I do.
I assure you, you do not. I believe you're outside of your station here. But I appreciate your candor and your gumption.
Fort Candor?
It's where my men. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
No, but we're doing research there too.
Oh,
Oh,
Good.
my, good to know. Anyway, I'm not sure if we need to talk. I mean,
What?
you did
What?
just try to, kill us.
Oh, I had no intention of killing you at all.
why'd you drug
you
us?
drugged us for fun.
Well, no.
So that's your idea of fun.
No. I intended on taking the crystals that you have. I need them.
Rude.
We need them. As he looks over to the family and kind of gestures towards them.
Do you though?
For apple?
We do. No, not for.
That'd be
not
some
for
great
apples.
apple cider.
Well, that's fine. I mean,
So we eat
by all means, they're up the mountain there. Go take them.
I prefer not to deal with the ogres. Ingrid was working on them, and that, well, has ended. So, that's unfortunate, but
She was working on them by turning them into ogre hags.
So wait,
Hmm.
you saw that we killed Ingrid, and you thought, I know what I'll do. I'll drug him, and we weren't gonna be super pissed about it.
I assumed you would be. Once you woke up and discovered your crystal's gone. I didn't think some of you wouldn't eat. I could have.
No, we're crafty. We're crafty like that.
You should just. Some people think cinnamon's atrocious.
Yeah,
Gosh.
it's really,
Some people have allergies.
it's just really strong smell.
Do we, as characters, know what happened with the planes and that they're like rifts? Like, is that general
Yes.
knowledge?
At this point, yes.
Okay. Are you trying to fix the planes?
Among other things, yes.
So you're a
Make
good guy?
Him the good guy? No, I'm saying that in character. Like,
Yeah. There are many things wrong with this world, and we seek to correct them.
Boy, I'm so confused.
How exactly do you?
you don't fix things with a hack.
Well, you kind of were breaking other things, though.
One cannot make an omelet without cracking a few eggs.
Oh.
That's
If you'd like to sit, we can explain what this organization is about.
Or
You-
fine. You could just explain from there.
Yeah, I don't want to be indoctrinated. Nothing like that.
Like, no offense, I'm sure your sales pitch is probably really great, but you did try to drug us and rob us. Not exactly setting a good first impression.
It's a fair point. Well,
So
What-
you better make it real convincing. That thing you're standing on looks an awful lot like a ring.
it does.
Oh yeah.
Well, my name is Varga. I am a reformer. I seek to bring back order to this world amongst my associates. That's who I was speaking with before I was interrupted.
And who were you praying to there?
Not praying, communing.
Sure.
I don't.
Point stands.
There's
Question stands.
there's a large difference between prayers and speaking.
Question stands. Who was it?
The associates that I have. We are the cult of the shattered.
Called it their cult.
Well, working name.
You might want to work.
We know about that.
Yeah, I would definitely workshop it. Cult sounds bad.
Yeah, you tell someone you're with the cult, they're like, no thanks.
Yeah, marketing is really my strong suit. So
I mean,
if you want my business card, we could really figure something out there.
the reformer tact was definitely better, I think,
Well,
just
there are
perception wise.
only a few reformers that we have within our ranks. But we seek to bring back order to Istoria. And the first step of that is to bring about the death of the gods.
What?
Alright, we should just kill this guy, right? I mean,
I assure you, you don't want that fight.
How do you
I
kill a
had said the same
god?
thing.
Ingrid's work was important, but she was far from my abilities.
It depends. What gods are we talking here?
The Prime. The lesser ones were formed after. They do not deserve the same destruction that they do.
DM question. Is my god a prime god?
A lesser.
It's mine.
Alright, I have
Also a lesser.
I have less beef.
The Prime were the ones that changed everything with Astoria, and as such should be removed permanently.
And you know that
Create
how?
Istoria?
They brought what they would call order. Others would call subjugation.
I also feel like yours is gonna be subjugation. Subjugation.
Well, difference of opinion.
So how exactly would killing the prime gods fix the issue with the rifts? When those are from the plains.
We would seal those as well by breaking the barriers beyond this world.
Oh, so we're all just gonna be one big happy family, the whole plains.
So we're just gonna be an isolated plane.
No, no, no. This rifts would be sealed with the resurrection of the Shattered.
What is the shatter?
Yeah, who's that?
As an ancient deity, one which has, well, not deity exactly.
See, everything sounded good until you got to that part.
It's an entity, one from Istoria itself.
Can I like roll for history on that?
Sure.
Is it a fae, fiend, or undead?
It is none of those.
Yeah, probably.
Called
the Shattered.
16, 17?
Yeah, you have not
That's
heard
totally a great name for a deity.
of it. It was not exactly a deity. It was like a god, but
So you're
born
just
of Istoria.
replacing other gods with other gods. We're just doing god shuffle, god roulette.
In a way, but the Prime should never have come here.
Why is your god right and theirs is not?
Ours was of Astoria originally.
So it's like a pureblood kind of thing.
I don't like that connotation, but if you prefer.
What are the Shattered's goals and ambitions? Like
To
what's
kill the prime
Oh.
god.
What is your 5-year plan?
That's the marketing guy's thing. You're illegal.
Well,
You can multi-class in marketing.
I meant the
I-
actual deity, but
I think I have shared quite enough information regarding the cult, unless you would prefer to join it.
I have so many questions though. Like barely answered anything.
Listen, you're in league with a hag. That's not really on my thing. My okay list.
The hag was studying the plains. We found it of interest, and granted the overs have changed, but they also prevented us from getting to more storine, which we wanted.
More what?
Storine, the crystals you have.
Story?
Story?
Storine.
Storine.
Storine?
Yes.
So
So you need the crystals to fix the world, and you're using hags to do it. I don't like it.
It sounds
Let's-
more like they were like aligned interests. We'll use your research if it's helpful for us, so we're not going to shut you down kind of situation.
No one's defending
Exactly.
the bad guys.
She does do that a lot.
Oh my guys!
She kind of
Listen,
does that all the
I'm
time.
just trying to understand.
Never heard somebody defend a hag before, and then now.
Rin, within your mind, you hear, I'm sure we can come to an understanding.
Oh boy, you're one of those.
Do you respond back?
Yeah.
I am. I'm surprised that you can as well.
Hmm.
Are we just watching that?
It takes a fraction of a second.
I don't know.
so let's
Same way you looked at that bird.
We're looking at each
do
other
weird
awfully
stuff.
weird now. let's just say that, you know, in your mind, optimal way that this ends right now, what is that? What does your end of the night look like?
Optimal?
Besides us joining your little cult.
Well, that was it.
I'm not joining a cult.
We come to terms regarding the crystals that you have. I purchase them from you if you so desire. And then we go about our ways.
If we choose not to give you the crystals or form a bargain, then what? We go our separate ways?
Yes.
Peacefully.
We form, of course. I'm not unreasonable.
I don't
I mean,
know.
they're-
Drugging us is pretty unreasonable. I mean,
Why
you
not
didn't
just try to
even
buy
ask.
them in the first place?
Yeah, you didn't even ask if you just.
I assumed once hearing we were in league with the hag, if that did come up, you would be unwilling to make any sort of negotiation.
So why would we negotiate now?
I've been more forthcoming regarding our order, and
You could have just
so-
asked to
so-
buy them without mentioning the eggs.
Yeah,
So
totally
you were
true.
worried about our reaction to you being in league with a hag and thinking that make you a bad person. So instead, you drug us, and we find out you're in league with a hag.
Just saying, I'm not entirely sure we would have chosen a different path if the tables were turned.
I'm not gonna drug anyone.
I definitely would have chosen a different path.
Yeah, agreed.
If we
I mean, we
needed the
can't-
crystals and they had the crystals, we would have what? Just killed them instead.
Probably
Oh,
offered
yeah.
to buy them,
Yeah,
but you know
we're also adventurers, and we would have just gone to go get more.
that's also true.
Yeah, that's fair.
But we can't give you the crystals. They're already spoken for. They're not even ours.
Yeah, that's
Like
right.
we were sent there to get them.
We were truthful with the cars when we mentioned that earlier.
I mean, granted, we did have to do a little bit more than they thought we would do to get them, but
We also made enough money off that.
we're gonna make enough money off of it.
Yeah, we still have to bring it for payment.
We'd still have to bring them to the town and give them to those that offer.
how about another proposal then instead?
Sure, we're apparently just listening to all the proposals.
So real quick, while this is going on, do we notice anything going on with the family to the side?
They're all clutching themselves in the corner.
Are there puddles underneath them yet?
No.
Poor little girl.
It would have been if we rolled that head in here.
By this point,
You thought it was a good idea.
I thought it was great. That's what I'm saying.
I have an idea.
Sure.
Yeah.
As you've dispatched Ingrid, and she was potentially going to be a source for more crystals for us, what if you were to broker a deal with the ogres that are currently there, as I'm sure you're in good standing with them now at this point, since you've left their premises with crystals, no less?
I mean, you're gonna have to talk to
Visigoth.
Visigoth.
Mm.
We're
I don't know if they were all too keen on selling too many crystals because they kind of view them religiously.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you need like a lot of
And
them?
again, you were part of the hag thing that.
I
that
mean,
You
lost.
wouldn't.
that can be
like,
that can
don't
be
forget-
explained away pretty easy with the hag doing her own actions. They just needed her research. Visigoth, that's up to Visigoth.
You were-
Visigoth is going to come to town in a couple of days. We are to tell the town that he's going to come to talk to them about potential trade. If you want to talk about the crystals, you got to talk to Visigoth. I mean, I don't really feel like we're up
No.
against trying to fight him and his whole clan.
You want to negotiate? We all meet on neutral ground.
See him kind of take this deep breath. Okay.
You all
You
right?
okay?
I comic.
Oh,
He's okay.
he's good.
Graceful like a cat.
You see, after he kind of takes that deep breath, I understand. Well, so it is. I apologize for drugging you three. I wish you both had sampled the stew, to be honest. The Carr family would have been compensated and moved, but
You know, not everything can work out the way you want it to. I don't know what your plans going forward are. That's fine, you guys do you, but we just want to get back to the town and turn in the crystals, collect our reward for a job well done. Visigoth comes to town in a couple days. You can talk to him then about potentially more.
Tony, how far are we from the barn right now? How far did we
You're
walk?
several hundred feet.
Like,
Not
how
bad.
many
I was
minutes?
running too fast.
Couple minutes.
Okay.
Oh, just leisurely walk.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna start inching my way back to the stairs.
Okay.
Where?
Dohirin. You feel this kind of pulse as you see Varga. Kind of think, well, it's unfortunate, but I think there may be some sort of exchange we can still have, so there are no hard feelings.
What happened with the whole meeting on neutral ground?
Do I know?
Sorry.
Do I have like an
No.
idea what the pulse that I feel is?
You have felt it only once before
When was this?
in the temple.
In the what?
In the temple.
The old shrine that I found. So the moon goddess is trying to reach me somehow.
Hmm.
I see.
Well,
Am I to the stairs yet?
yes.
I'm gonna start backing up the stairs.
Do we notice her backing away?
I'm not doing it stealthily.
Hmm.
So you can.
What do you have in mind?
Well, I have a few items I can part with.
How valuable is the bribe that you feel warranted?
Something of a relic, maybe?
What kind of relic?
Something maybe of one of the things of Astoria. Something
Bless you.
that we may not need quite as much of.
Can I take a look at them?
Yeah, as you walk up, he then gestures towards the table, and you do see this one rock, very similar to your hammer.
With like the carvings and
Not carvings, more raw.
raw.
Like the material.
But like the same material that my hammer was made out of. Do I, as I get closer to it, do like the pulses become stronger?
Absolutely. In fact, almost with each step, you feel one get stronger and stronger as your vision almost temporarily blurs
Like
as you get
tunnels on
really
it.
close to it.
I'll reach out and grab it.
You want a rock? It ain't just any rock, brother.
And as you pick it up, it feels like warm in your hand.
Do you want to trade the only crystal we have for that rock?
We're not trading the crystal. We're trading our silence. You know, the whole
All right.
cult thing.
I guess so.
Look at this. It ain't just a rock. I hold my hammer up to it.
Once your hammer is held up to it, it begins to glow, just as your hammer does.
It's a glowing rock.
It calls to me, brother.
It's a moon rock.
Not something I would divulge right now.
That's slightly disconcerting knowing you, but it's
I mean-
the moon. What else is on the table?
You see, Varga almost squints a bit. That's unexpected.
It's our jokes. Hit me every time.
I completely that went over my head.
Get me every time.
Actually, inspiration for that one.
Oh gosh.
Is there anything else on the table?
Yes, there are a handful of small items there. Pull up.
So we're being bribed not to tell anyone this happened?
I
Yep.
guess so, yeah.
Pretty much.
So, you see that. You see the same kind of dark crystals that you had seen before, the ones that are black. And you also see a pretty large kind of almost like a decanter. But it is almost like made out of gems or some sort of crystal, purple in color.
So we do this. We decide we want to get in contact with you again. How do we go about that?
Well, I believe I have an item I can part with. He reaches into a small satchel at his side. pulls out a rock. If you are so interested in reaching out to me, you may speak into this rock. Hands it over to you.
You got a lot of rocks.
They are
I'm a geologist.
That's what your master is in, isn't it?
I mean, I do have some study in my history, but no, it was not in geology.
He's a geomancer.
Yeah.
Do I notice anything weird about this rock?
Make an investigation check.
I'll take it just ascended stone.
Do you have to?
Jeez.
6.
You do see there's like some carvings on it, but outside of that, looks like just a kind of smooth, polished rock.
It's ascending stone. I've seen those.
I just do like cartoon, like drop in my pocket.
I'm going to. I'm gonna sit
I
at the
wanna
top of
kill
the
him
stairs.
so
Like I
bad.
can still see in, but I can also see out.
Okay, sure.
And I'm going to. Am I within 30 feet of any of my party?
Yes. All of them, actually.
All of them? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to do telepathic speech so I can choose one creature I can see within. I'm going to use this correctly this time. Within 30 feet of me, it lasts within 30 minutes, and I can do it at will. And I'm going to connect to Vidir, and I'm gonna say I don't trust him to not teleport out of here and go for the crystals. So when we're done, I'm gonna beat him to them.
Okay.
We'll make a quick pass.
Okay,
Spoiler alert, he can hear your telepathic communications.
maybe.
So, as he looks to the party, believe we're in order then.
Yeah, guess we're done here.
But he gets a moon rock and that's it.
Everybody's happy, right?
No, nobody's happy.
Yep, that's how I feel too.
Hmm.
Let's go. That's most business, just so you know.
Hmm.
Nobody's happy.
Oh, do we not get more items off the table?
No.
You just get to one.
Oh, he gets a moon rock. And...
You get some moon rock.
I mean, we all collectively got one item, and he just kind of, bowled through and did it. But that's fine.
The whole he bowled through.
It's cool. It's cool. He doesn't get many ups on his moon.
And I'm just sitting there like,
See a
Staring at it.
slight smirk go across Marga's face.
I'm gonna.
He's a simple man. He just rocks are his thing.
We'll
I'm
ask.
gonna, in the most annoying fashion possible, put my weapons away and just snark at the family you picked wrong and just walk out the stairs.
Yeah, follow your lead. I sheathe my sword and
I'll talk to Visigour.
Thank you.
I see if he's interested, but I can't say anything. I mean, hell, I don't even know if he's still gonna be happy when he's away from that big rock. Well,
I understand. Thank you.
I'm gonna cast telepathic speech to him and say, "It was interesting meeting you. I have more questions."
You hear him. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
He responds back. It was interesting meeting you too. I'll be happy to answer them. Someone with your gift is of interest to us.
And then I cast Misty Step towards the barn.
Okay.
before. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna look to the family and be like, "You have a good night. We'll be gone in the morning, and I don't want to see you again."
That is mutual.
I just want to say to them, Hugh, Deidre, I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
You hear a slight snicker from the stairs as I'm walking away.
You hear Deidre say, I would think that you understand that growing up in the streets of Ortharm is not an easy thing to do, and that you can get a lot of anger in your heart about it.
But a cult? You're smarter. Okay.
Oh, this is how they got the farm.
Probably murder, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Self-defense.
no, it could have been self-defense.
That's true.
It could have been.
As soon as we're out of it, I'm gonna book it towards the barn.
Am I there yet? I was
Yeah,
running after I missed
you
stepped.
would get there first.
Okay.
You're hearing though. You're mentioning that you were doing something with the rock.
Like studying it. It reacts to my hammer.
Mhm.
But it's just a raw, unrefined piece of ore, essentially.
Effectively, yes.
Can I like sneak away and stealth by the house again?
Sure.
I feel like I probably should have gotten Dorgier in. I feel like he was pretty entranced.
If you want to go down there and grab him by the hand and lead him up, sure.
I mean,
I mean, you
I'm
made
gonna
a pretty
walk-
good effort.
I'm gonna walk out.
He's actually just like staring
us-
down, like
yeah.
bumps into the wall. Like, oh no, this way.
All of us have left. He's still sitting there staring at the rock.
This is embarrassing.
Varga looks at him like, "Are
Where
you
did
just
you
gonna
get
stay
this?
there?"
You're asking Varga, or
Where'd you get this?
that is one of many relics that we've come across.
Just came across by itself?
We have different excavations and things that we look into.
Where?
Specifically that rock.
Yeah.
I don't know personally. If you're interested, we can look into it and
I would appreciate it.
talk to your friend. And if you use the sending stone, we can speak more on it.
All right. I'm gonna go.
Okay. So, as you head out with both the mall and Stone, we pick up with everyone else running to their respective places. So, Rin first.
I run straight to the crystals.
Okay.
And make sure that they're still there. They're the real crystals.
Does everyone like come in and she's just like cradling them?
As you immediately run back to the cart where they were stored at before, you do find both of them are still there, kind of wrapped up within the wraps that you had placed them.
Mhm.
So they're still there.
Has it been more than 10 minutes?
It has, yes.
Okay. I'll cast detect magic again.
You do see them, and they do almost have like this faint, almost ambient magical energy to them
Okay.
that you've seen before, but they do not appear to be any sort of illusions. They are physically there.
Okay. It is the correct crystals.
They
Good.
are, yes.
I'm going to.
Worth it.
I'm gonna take the container that had the food in it that they gave us, and take the rest of it, and then just dump it outside.
Okay.
Like you
Just
missed
so
a-
no one eats it.
That's a good call.
you missed a very good opportunity to just dump it on the front step.
Like
She
leave the
put
whole
it in their
container at the
pot.
front door.
Hmm.
Hey guys, I just want to apologize. From here on out, every time we eat, I'm going to cast Purify Food and Drink, so that this doesn't happen again.
You can do that?
Okay?
It's amazing.
So from here on out, don't eat right away.
It's food we haven't prepared ourselves.
We've now learned a lesson. And that's really what we should take away.
Do we trust taverns? Where does it end, Bog?
In your bowels.
Oh.
It does, that is true. It's all for credit.
Well, it's got a little bit further to go through the bowels.
Yeah, there's a few more steps there.
I don't know. Sounds like a load of crap to me.
Oh.
Hey, we were just talking about cow pies. You want to
Oh, crap,
Nailed
if you will.
give yourself inspiration?
I do, yes.
Can I get 2 inspiration?
Yeah. All right. You were gonna look.
I was just gonna stealth next to the house and wait for them to come back out.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you walk over to the house and roll a stealth check.
Can I climb on the roof? And like hide on the roof?
Cat.
Make a. Actually, yes, you can do that.
Being a cat.
So, how's your stealth roll? 9. Okay.
Great. Stealthy. Like a
Okay.
cat.
So, as you see the Carr family walking back to their house, kind of almost sullen and kind of sunk shoulders kind of thing, slumped rather. You see the 3 girls kind of walk in, and you see Hugh and Deidre both kind of look up and. Could you get off our roof, please? I thought this was all kind of awkward, and I just want to go to bed.
Just wanted to see what you're doing afterwards. I just skate for a while.
Did you already pour that out? Actually, dang it.
You don't go into it expecting to fail, okay?
It's true.
Especially all the plus 6.
It's real good.
Is there any more in the pot at all? Like not even a little bit?
Are you gonna try and make them eat it?
Yes.
No.
I kind of want to be like, listen, as a show of faith, you and Deidre should eat this and just sleep through the night. Your kids,
That's not. No.
That sounds
we can
creepy.
handle.
No.
Yeah, that's you were the one like saying that we shouldn't do anything. I think that's like really cruel.
This is it's just for the night, right? It just makes sure that they sleep through
and
the night.
leave their children unattended with all of us.
No, they
And the
stay in the
creepy-
house. We
and the
stay in the
creepy cult guy,
barn.
But
But
they don't know that.
that's what I'm
Like-
saying.
Verbal contracts only go so far.
I'm gonna pass on that one. You guys want to just go now?
Yeah, that's
Well,
that's,
yeah.
yeah, that's a good
Sure.
idea.
Sleep in the car and I'll
Yeah.
drive.
Sleep in the car.
I'll stay up.
All right, yeah. There's a seat next to me. Give me a shotgun, buddy. Hey.
I'll stay up.
Is there room
Like,
on the bench
right
for the
in
both of
back,
you?
I
Yeah.
guess.
The big bench.
Big car.
Okay.
This is like a double wide.
It's honestly, it's a tight fit with everyone, but you can make do.
It's fun. They'll lay on each other.
That poor donkey.
Donkey? He's a horse. Jasper
Point stands.
Jasper is a good horse.
Is
He's
it a
fun.
draft horse?
He's the best.
You guys are
He is a
big.
good
Oh, yeah.
boy.
You're a bit big boned.
How's Jasper doing with all of us in the cart with the hag head and the crystals?
Oh, it's good. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Jasper needs a friend.
He does. I used to have one, but she's I had to leave her, unfortunately.
Oh, Bugsy, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. Her name was Pearl.
Oh, Jasper and Pearl.
Yeah. That's okay. I'll get another one.
We'll have to make it a priority to get you another. Mm-hmm.
Now that I have all this gold, I could definitely buy another horse.
Yeah, you could.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna head back to town.
Yeah, now.
Somehow more upset than before.
Yeah, none of us are really happy about what happened.
That's generally most road trips I go on. Yeah.
Do we really think he was that much stronger than us?
Yes.
I don't know. This is not bog talking. With the way the DM looked me in the eyes, that's when I realized don't push this.
I did get that as well.
If I can see the blue of Tony's eyes, don't do it.
It
It's
did
something I've
me-
learned.
I got it from swirling magic. You
Yeah,
know, I'm
yeah.
just like, that looks like a pretty powerful spell. I feel like maybe
I
don't
can
mess
do
with
that.
this
That's
guy.
no big deal.
That's
You know.
prestidigitation, right?
Yeah.
Right, definitely.
Should ask to be
That's
named
what that
Darwin.
looks like for sure.
A Darwin?
Yeah.
It's when you cast it as an
More so
actual
when you
spell
were
and not a
very
cantrip.
quietly along the wall. He's like, "Sup."
Yeah, he did see me. Yeah.
All right, let's head to town.
Yeah.
No.
Let's go.
Okay. So, as everyone heads out, and kind of take, I guess, what would be kind of like roaming shifts for sleeping.
Yeah.
So who's going to be at watch first?
I'm
So-
driving, so I mean, I'm assuming
Is
we
it-
both look
Is
right.
it completely unnecessary to set the barn on fire? Really?
Yes, it is completely unnecessary.
Yeah, that's a bit murdery.
That's the barn.
That's about on par with making them eat their own poisons
Yeah,
too.
yeah, it's awesome.
Don't make me get the kennel. Or the carrying case, whatever you want to call it.
Stuff them in there.
I definitely plan on bringing up to the sheriff that she should look into the death of Patrick Sullivan, the original owner.
Oh,
of
for
the
sure.
That's
Orchard.
that's fair.
Yeah. I mean, I
I
don't know
mean-
how much sway she has in Ortharm, but
We'll be you know, quiet with the agreement that we made, but
Mhm.
at the same time,
That wasn't part of the agreement.
that's
that's
true.
right.
The
that was
cars
not-
were not a part of the agreement outside of their involvement with the cult.
That's correct.
Oh dang it! We still got to convince them that Visigor's not a.
Oh God, there's so much on my plate.
Why do people keep asking us to do stuff?
Why do we keep offering?
Oh, no. It's almost like we're the heroes of our own stories or something.
Ugh, like, yeah, serious main
This is like a
character
book or
complex.
something, I feel like it.
yeah,
Yeah, this is a lot.
I never wanted to be the heroine of my own story.
None of us
I
are
just wanted
supposed
to be a
have plot
background
armor,
character.
though.
The heroine's not good no matter what.
Oh, look, a deer.
Oh, hey.
While we're writing, I'm gonna, for a little bit, I'm gonna have
A
my
deer or a
dancing
deer?
lights up,
Yep.
and I'm gonna start from the beginning of the Hag's Journal, and I'm gonna make a concerted effort to read it and make sense of it.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay. I probably won't get through all of it. I'm assuming it's probably pretty long, but
At disadvantage, she has bad handwriting.
right. 14.
14. Okay. With that, you get some different details regarding the planes of existence. You get that there are, the elemental planes themselves: earth, air, water, fire. But there are also demi-planes beyond them, kind of pockets of existence that kind of take on almost those elemental properties, but slightly different. Beyond them, there also are the demi-planes of the seasons. They almost seem specific to Istoria. Ones for fall, winter, spring, and summer. And they themselves have their own kind of hierarchy and order themselves.
Okay. I'm gonna think to myself, my other self.
Mm-hmm.
This just feels like something.
I'm not familiar with it, but I think so too. It's... The elementals are familiar. But these other ones... Well, I'm not from here.
Yeah, lucky
She
you.
talking to her voice head.
Mm-hmm.
Her voice said yes. That
Do you know what it meant?
it did actually.
Head voice.
This just feels like the start of something. I feel like I need to figure this out.
Well, I'll be with you here for it.
Stay close.
I literally don't have any other option, but I wouldn't anyway.
Is this a Voldemort on the back of Coral's head?
You
Or-
check.
yeah, or maybe it's just Nargles for Luna Lovegood. I'm just saying. I'll put the journal. I'll tuck it back in my bag and go to sleep.
So we're on the lookout.
Mm-hmm.
So,
What
perception
about?
checks.
You're staying awake too?
Great.
Yeah.
15.
I mean, I was gonna stay awake.
Okay.
16.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
16 as
wait,
well.
you're two?
I was staying awake as well because I was gonna kind of like ponder on the ore that I got.
Okay. Make an insight check.
Or
Okay. So you kind of look at them both. You're not really putting together anything regarding what the ore's purpose is necessarily.
I'm still groggy. It's fine.
True. But there's some sort of like almost calling that's saying that they are related, at least in some way.
Right. I mean, it reacts to the hammer, so it seems like something's going on there.
But as for you two, keeping an eye out for things, as well, everybody. Looking around, you do see a kind of a few deer following along with the cart for a bit as they go along within the forest. But eventually, you're following mostly within rural road routes, all dirt road. You're not even at gravel yet, but you do continue along your way back to Milvain, unimpeded.
Do we make it by morning, or is it still going into the morning when to get there?
Well, that depends on who is if there's going to be any sort of watch, and you guys are all going to try and rotate a sleep schedule, or if you want to maintain the entire night and not sleep at all, which would be potential for exhaustion.
I'll do whatever you guys want to do.
I have some animal handling.
Let's say, I mean, I've done enough traveling. I think I can drive a car.
You can try, shit. Yeah, we'll take turns.
Does Jasper
Okay.
listen to others?
He does. Yeah, he's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
So yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
Make our way back.
All right.
Making our way downtown.
Yeah. So who wants to wake up next?
I mean, the second shift, just us, then, since they were all awake the first time.
Well, it's so for a long rest, you need 6 hours of sleep and then 2 hours of light activity. So operating the cart would be 2 hours of activity, light activity, and then there'd be 6 hours after that. So
You don't get a choice. I walk out. I go, hi.
okay, there you go.
Fine.
Your turn.
So what-
All right.
Oh, so it's like every 2 hours you gotta change it?
Well, no, you still need 6 hours of sleep, like proper sleep to get a long rest.
Oh, so you're saying, like, just, well, okay, never mind.
You slept already. Now it's your turn to drive the cart.
Okay,
You'll get your full rest.
that's fine.
I can drive or you can drive.
It's whatever.
Okay. Hi, Jasper. Are you ready to go?
Tony,
Okay. Yep.
I want to hear Jasper.
No.
Yes.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. He is ready.
So go ahead and make perception checks.
Need to get you some coconuts.
Yeah, right. That'll be next. Yeah. That's not gonna be enough. Yeah. All right. So perception checks.
Oh, apparently we're only waking one person up.
Roll 20.
Okay. Nice. So,
421.
well, Jasper just trots along. Yeah. You also don't really see much going on in the evening. It's a nice night, and it's pretty quiet. But yeah, just dirt roads and you and Jasper with the group of everyone else snoring in the back of the cart.
We
You're
went with
awake,
the two
right?
tiniest in order for us to all squeeze into the back.
You did. You did. You're awake, though, right?
Am I? I thought you guys were only waking up one because the way the whole sleeping thing had to work, you had to like do.
Oh,
it
is it just
shifts.
one?
Yes.
Okay.
Ultimately, you need to make sure that at least with how the sleep works out, the sleep schedule works out rather. You need to have 6 hours of sleep and then 2 hours of light activity. So one person could operate the cart, whereas everybody else could be asleep at that point. But given the number of people, you could have 2 people for one watch and then 3 people for the remaining 6 hours, basically.
Okay. Well, I'm awake for sure. So if I'm the only one awake, then I'm just gonna start talking to Jasper about my theories. I'll be like, look, man, there are lots of planes of existence, and I just don't really know how everything is connected, but I feel like we really need to pursue this. I mean, there's crystals, the shatter cult. There's something going on here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Are you speaking to him or telepathically speaking to
No, I'm just talking
him? Okay.
out loud. I'm just verbalizing my brain thoughts, since we've established that I cannot talk to animals.
So you just get a,
Mhm.
every once in a while
Yeah.
back.
You're such a good listener, Jasper. You're such a good boy. I need to get you some sugar cubes.
When I roll over, I go, they're in the pouch on the side.
Oh, sweet.
Literally.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just continue on, and then am I shifting or am I the last one? Do I see us through? the
It
moment?
would be one shift, so somebody else needs to.
Okay. Hey, Dorgirin, do you want to drive?
I suppose.
All right. I'm going to give Jasper some sugar cubes, too, for being such a good listener.
I guess since the way works out that we can only have 2 people up at the beginning, then I guess I slept, and then now is when I contemplate the rock.
So, while you kind of contemplate and everything, and you operate, you do see both the rock and the mall kind of next to each other. You see the rock pulsing at the same time as your mall itself would emit like this, like it does emit 15 foot of glow and everything. but it kind of almost has this like pulsing pattern to it. The rock itself matches that in pure synchronicity. You can't help but look at that and just gauge that whatever substance your maul is made of, it is the exact same as that rock.
And the rock is just pure. It's raw ore. There's nothing to it other than the glow that it gives off and the pulses I felt from it.
It is a rough kind of unhewn version of that.
Okay. So it could probably be worked into something.
Potentially.
How much smaller is it than your hammer?
It's about a third of the size of the hammerhead.
So like this big?
I would say probably closer to about that big.
The big hammer.
You could
Yeah,
make a
the maul.
gavel.
Potentially, yeah.
Law and Order man.
Chung chung. Yeah.
Justice is
I have
served.
spoken. It was self-defense.
Oh, Lord help me, I'm about to commit self-defense.
So, make a perception check.
Perception.
That good. huh?
4.
Yeah, the
4
rock.
as well. Okay.
Or the rock.
Good.
Don't text and drive, kids.
You're kind of almost entranced by this effect. You don't happen to notice anything else, unfortunately.
You're having a rave.
We get rough.
But yeah,
We're still moving.
He turns around, everyone else is gone.
Jasper
think?
knows the way.
everyone's falling off the cart.
The card actually fell downhill.
Well, it ain't my fault. They should have buckled in.
But yeah, no, you don't happen to notice anything else. I mean, it is an uneventful ride though.
I mean, I would hope I would notice something if someone like attacked the cart.
Of course, yes. You don't notice anything like that. No.
Okay.
That you noticed.
I have a passive perception of 13. If that helps for anything.
It would, yeah. No, you
Okay.
don't pick up like any dangers, but you don't like
Okay.
happen to notice anything else outside of like just an ambient, calm, kind of uneventful evening.
All right. Also, I have danger sense. Oh, that's just for deck saves for things I can see.
Yeah.
Never mind.
You can see.
Do we like hit like a surprisingly large boulder and knock me awake, and I just notice he's not paying attention? I got watch now. Go.
Sure. Yeah, you're just kind of like drifting off a little bit.
Hits a bump too hard.
Yeah, it's like get. Go cram in the back with you.
Go on, get.
This is the longest trip.
But you're it's getting close actually to dawn. Not quite yet, but you can see like the you can see that the moon itself is getting close to waning, and or both moons actually. Well, no, just one moon. Sorry. There are 2 moons.
All of it.
But yeah.
Is it Jupiter? Just moons out of moons out of moons.
No, there's only 2.
Don't be crazy.
Yeah, I know. Let's be reasonable here. But yeah,
That's on me.
Can I hold the rock or my hammer up towards one of the moons and see if it responds?
absolutely. And giving a perception check, you don't notice anything. No.
I just look back and I see him doing this. I'm just like,
Yeah.
what's wrong with you?
Yeah. You know what? I'll say this. Since you're doing something specifically, go ahead and make another perception check.
He's trying real hard for you here.
You got this.
Find the Easter egg.
How do I break the game? Not much, but I mean it's better for sure. 13.
Okay. So as you kind of hold it up and just look to see if there's any sort of correlation with the main moon, which is named
Not that side moon.
correct. Well, so there's been a primary moon. So going into Istoria history here a bit, there's been a primary moon named Nuana for millennia.
What is it?
Nuana.
Nuana.
Yes. But there's a new one that has yet to be fully named. It only has appeared within the past 60 years, and though some people lay claim to the naming convention of it, it's highly disputed at this point, even still, 60 years after it's somehow returned. But as you hold up the rock, you don't see any sort of correlation to Nuana, but you feel almost like this gentle tug,
Like it pulls me towards the other one.
the smaller one that is blue in the sky. And you can almost swear on the wind you hear Luciana.
Let's see. See.
But with that, after that kind of interesting moment, it passes, and you do feel the call of rest still claiming you.
Sleep
Are we there yet?
Not quite. We have one more check involved.
some biscuit.
Well, I don't see anything.
Okay.
Perfect.
Natural 1. Nice. Well, the good thing is, it is still an uneventful ride. As
I'm
you were
just
getting
staring at him, staring at a rock as well.
for part of it until he eventually goes to sleep, and you're like, all right. So you're just kind of looking at Jasper, riding into town, and you have successfully made it back to Milvain.
Woo!
Went to the wrong town.
Right.
We're actually in Ortharm.
No.
We took a
You're on the outskirts of the town, where it's kind of the not quite shanty or anything like that, but you see some smaller houses built on the outer wall, and it is dawn at this point, which we should accordingly make the lights. So prep yourself as we're going to daytime. And where's the one I want to go to? Yeah,
Ready.
no. There we go.
Ooh.
That actually wasn't too bad in terms of a shift.
It wasn't,
that was
no.
an easy one.
Yeah.
That was pretty
I didn't
okay.
get spotlighted this time.
Yeah, I didn't go to Bright, so yeah, I went to Reed, which is
And noon.
yeah, true. Yeah, when we get to noon, it'll be yeah. Anyway, so yeah, as you make it back to Milvain, you find yourselves riding into town and kind of passing beyond the city walls as the gates are currently open and ready for people to re-enter the town. So, your day is ahead of you.
Yeah, we're all up now.
Yep.
I'll hop out and walk alongside the cart.
Okay.
I'll take the reins.
Let's go.
Move.
Let's go turn in the crystals and then turn in the haghead.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm gonna sit up by Bog and I'm gonna be like, Jasper's a really good listener.
I know, right?
He's such a good
He's
horse.
so sweet.
He really is. He had some really great input. I mean,
They did.
yeah.
I elbow him and go, you never give me no advice.
See?
All right.
Yeah.
All of you.
Anyway, where we headed?
to the
Yeah, turn in the
Bar.
crystals first, right?
mhm.
Yeah.
Not the wary eye.
We're headed
other
to
one.
the other one, the fancy one,
Mhm.
which we definitely know the name of.
Not the surveying scry.
It hasn't been a month and a half.
No, it is definitely called.
Do you want me to just give the name out?
No.
Yeah.
I heard
No,
two
before
different
this.
answers
Yeah, no, I know. it
involving
would've been
brews
before it,
that
but I
are
don't have it.
Prismatic brews. That's it.
Prismatic brews. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, it's this way.
We trust you because you've actually been here and should know what's going on.
Of course I do. Keen mind.
Perception.
Let's go.
So, you know what? I need to. Can I get everybody's passive perception really quick?
Yes, you
13. 13? Okay.
13.
16,
Okay.
11.
11.
Okay.
Shut
So,
it.
What fancy?
The only one who notices, Bogzar,
Yeah.
as you're riding into town,
Mm-hmm.
you're kind of like, you've been wary of the town guard just in general. Kind of keep an eye on them just in case, any of them kind of get a little like, hey, a little more aggressive than one would want them to be.
Yeah. Side on me.
Exactly. But you do see that a couple of them, as you pass through the main gate within the town walls, a couple of them almost just take note of you.
For me, personally, or everyone?
The cart. Everyone.
Is the head out in the open or is it put away?
No, it's in a sack.
It's an umbrella sack.
So are the crystals.
And as you
Bloody sack.
And as you pass through, you see them, pay you no mind. They allow you through the town walls and everything. But one of them in particular looks like he's kind of almost taking a note.
It's a guard or a person?
I'll just tip my hat like this and say, "Good morning, officer.
Morning.
See you later." Keep going.
So, as you continue along your path, you then you make your way. You head over to the prismatic brews.
Making my way.
Yep, I know. I already said it.
I just, I turned to Vidir and just tell him, "Hey, D, you kind of clocked us back there."
I mean, do you blame them? We did commit self-defense.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
I mean, the sheriff did say in no pleasant terms, don't do anything,
Yeah, and then we immediately left town.
and then came back with a cart all together.
But we did leave town with a cart.
Didn't we also do that in the night or in the morning? It was in the morning. It was first thing in the morning.
It was first thing in the morning. Yeah.
That's when people start activities.
Sure.
Are we at the prismatic brew?
Oh, we're here.
Yep. So after about an hour traveling in through the town and everything,
How big is town?
it's not small.
It's a town.
Yeah. You find yourselves at the Prismatic Brews Potion shop and brewery.
Right. So, before we go in, are we giving up both crystals?
Yes.
All
Wait,
right.
Said
we
we
only have
would.
a contract for one, didn't we?
Nope. 2.
We had a contract for one, but we were getting a bonus if we brought two.
135 gold
Yeah.
each.
Which I'm not
Two.
gonna lie, seems
For,
pretty low.
It
max.
does seem low. We can definitely be like, look what we killed, so you should probably pay for more.
Yeah, I mean,
Or
can
we
wait
could
for
say we
just
only
get
got
the
one and see
hags.
if we can find another buyer for the other.
Wait, hold on.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
What's-
okay.
so-
Sorry.
What's the
yeah.
real story we gotta tell? Because, Visigor and all that. Can't just tell him we found it in the vein.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So
We
wait,
should be doing stage whispering right
we
now.
said we got it from the
Yeah,
hag,
Which
right?
we definitely are.
so okay, wait. So the contract was one for 135 each.
135 each for a max of 2. More, if we got more, then we would talk
But then
about
only
it. then.
one, we still get the 135.
135 apiece.
Yeah,
Yeah. So why would we give them both?
we don't have to.
No, we don't have to.
I mean,
I think we should say that we looted the hag's lair, and that's where we got the 2 crystals from.
oh, we're telling them that we have two. I thought that was the whole point.
Or 1, whatever. I don't care.
I mean, who
However many crystals.
Need to know.
knows? If we're not going to give them both of them, do we have a buyer lined up for the
No.
other one?
Apparently, everyone wants these crystals.
Apparently. And apparently,
Also,
we
we
have a sending zone.
135.
Technically, we could give 1 to the cult.
We could.
That's technically another
We
buyer.
could always keep that in our back pocket,
We
just
could.
in case. As a
That's not going to fit in
If
my
we
pocket.
need a bargaining chip.
you
down
got-
the road.
Well, actually, you're not wearing pants, so you.
You look
wearing
pretty.
pants. Just not shoes. They don't fit right. You weirdos with your feet.
Sorry.
We told him.
What I do apologize. What was the final decision as far as Visigor? He was coming to town to try and make friends, or what was our thing with getting more from them? I honestly
So,
Yeah.
overall,
Are we doing this in character or out of character?
kind of out of character because I don't remember.
Okay, so out of character, Visigor is gonna come himself
I remember that.
and visit as a human,
Mhm.
basically to tell the town that he has his whole setup there running and doing the mining thing for the crystals.
We
That
told
he's laid claim of it.
he told us verbatim, we can say there is a powerful entity who has experience with the crystals who will come as an emissary of the ogres, and he wants to parlay to seek a potential alliance with the city in 3 days.
So that.
So it's already been one day, right?
But they weren't really wanting to.
They don't want to
They
like
don't really want to give
trade.
away their crystals.
We don't say anything about the crystals.
Well, yeah.
But it's already been one day, so it's 2 more days.
In 2 more days, he's gonna come. Essentially, he agreed that they would recharge the crystals,
Oh, that's right. They were gonna recharge them. That's what it was.
but he doesn't want to
Potential.
start giving them out. He's not wanting to trade the
Mhm.
He
crystals.
doesn't want to get rid of
themselves.
more. He's just gonna
Mhm.
recharge the ones that are already out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, we know
And-
that, but we don't say that.
We know what he wants to do. We know that he has the whole band of ogres under his control, which we can like allude to that as an emissary thing.
And now we know someone else.
Should we charge a finder's fee for these recharges?
Yes.
Passive income.
We're gonna be there when it happens.
Yeah, I just wanted to know if we needed to inject that into whatever contract we are clearly about to brought up.
Yep.
Legal? Are you ready for this?
So,
Oh yeah.
All right.
just marketing, you got your spin. You ready?
Oh,
Okay.
absolutely.
All right. We're doing just one.
I don't think there's any reason to give both.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think 135 is
I get the feeling she's lowballing us. Yeah.
like they're really lowballing us. So
Yeah.
I say we.
I mean,
Keep
you're the
on.
one that did the contract to begin with.
I did not. That was here.
I didn't want to make a big stink about it because she seemed friendly to you, but
Do you want me to take the crystal in there and he can take the head and we can make us think about it?
I don't know if.
Because
I was gonna say
I don't
the
think
head.
the brewery
I don't
wants to
think
help
I don't
me.
think we want a reputation. Didn't you all give me crap? Out of character. You all gave me so much crap for trying to change the deal after we talked about it. So
Yeah, because once you agree to it,
Yeah, you
can't
should-
change
just
it.
saying,
You can't.
that
you're not supposed to change it after you shake on
we
it.
don't
You gotta-
want a reputation
negotiating.
of renegotiating deals after we deliver.
Well,
we-
now we have more leg to stand on because we know what it took to get them.
I don't think that matters. I don't think that matters.
Actually, the kid is right. You can totally do that. You can renegotiate once.
they
The
didn't.
terms can change after the fact.
I mean, we
Oh, 'cause
didn't
you can't-
find a vein of crystals. We found a hag's lair that had a crystal,
Yeah.
and we
Right.
had to kill the hag. So that's,
That's fair.
clearly a difference of opinion.
It's right.
135 is a little low
That's
for a
fair.
hag.
All right. I'll let you guys lead this.
So,
Whatever. I'm
we're
just
gonna
gonna
go
stand
in.
back and watch you
We're
all
going to
work
give
your
them
magic.
And crystal,
Yes, we're only giving away one
One.
crystal.
One. We'll hang on to one.
and then we're gonna take the hag. Can we bowl the hag's head into the sheriff's office?
No, that is a dumb idea.
It's the best idea yet.
When
What
did
is
you
this
get it?
bowling you talking about?
And
Now-
then I'm gonna jump in and be like, "Look what we did for you."
Quick DM interjection. Are you guys still speaking amongst yourselves at this point?
I honestly-
Stage whispering, obviously.
Yeah.
but-
We're huddled
okay.
at the back of the cart.
Right.
We're all talking.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay. Just want to be sure.
But I am pantomiming the bowling
Yeah.
Oh.
For sure.
I'm
Well,
up
where
for
do you
bowling.
want to bowl the head to?
into the like. We'll go up to like the
No.
sheriff's office.
No,
and do
no.
it.
Into the
sheriff's
office?
Oh,
Like
no.
in hindsight,
You
I agree.
obviously have never turned in bounties before.
In hindsight, I agree. Last
Oh
night
no.
was pretty great. Opportunity for that. Today, definitely not.
No.
Anyway, let's go do some.
Somehow, yeah, today would be
negotiate-
still
Negotiate.
funnier.
Yeah, we're going in.
All right.
I will take one of the crystals out.
Okay. Listen, do you know cats are assholes?
While that argument was happening, can I just spot check the outside of the bar and see if there's anything that indicates
Well, okay. The bar or the brewery?
the brewery?
Okay.
Well, both.
Because the bar is attached to the potion shop and brewery.
Right. So both. I mean, we're close enough that I can kind of eyeball both, or I'll do
Yeah.
a little walksy. I'll just kind of pace.
Sure.
But I just kind of want to look and see if there's any markings like that indicate underworld involvement.
Okay. Sure. Make an investigation check.
By the way, who's gonna stay by the cart?
It's not my card.
I can. While I'm doing this, I can. You guys can go in. 17.
Okay. You don't find any there.
Okay.
You have an idea of what to look for in
Mhm.
terms of a couple in particular. You don't see anything like that. here.
Nothing. Okay.
Should we find a way of like subtly mentioning the word shatter during this conversation?
No.
No, that sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's bad as bowling a hag's head into
It is not nearly as
sheriff's
bad as
office.
bowling that. Bowling the bag has purely be a troll.
I'm going inside.
Okay.
All right.
Who's
Listen
the
here.
hag?
You've done a lot of talking in the last 24 hours. Now it's time for the marketing to shine. So let's go.
I would think sales would be needed here, but
He wants to bowl ahead into the shop or the sheriff.
You're right.
No, we're at the shop.
you're right. We'd have to send out a memo about that prior.
It's not good. Let's just go.
We need a press release.
That's really HR's department.
Yeah. Anyway,
So, as you walk inside the shop, bowling a hag's head?
No,
Table?
no,
Okay.
no, no.
Is that on the table?
Oh,
Just
the
wanna be-
sheriff's office.
Okay, just want to be sure. Yeah, all right. So,
High or low?
as you walk in the shop,
Spare.
you see the same kind of human woman who is kind of, taking care of any sort of customers that may pop in the shop. She addresses you first. Oh, hello. Welcome to the Prismatic Brewery. Can I help you?
You don't recognize us?
She kind of looks around. Actually, now that you mention it, yes, I do.
Of course you recognize me.
Yes. Okay, so how may I help you?
Oh, we've returned.
Oh, wow. Okay. Large crystal. Let me go ahead and get Galsa. I'll be right back. Well, she'll be right back. Turns and walks away.
I can't believe she didn't remember me.
I mean, you're pretty hard to forget.
Oh, no, right.
You're pretty handsome.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
You hear these tiny, hurried steps walking up. Hi, hey, how's it going? Good to see you again. Oh, you've got the large crystal. That's great.
We do, yeah.
So,
And who are we?
you're different people, adventurers. I never got a name of your group.
If
I forgot about that.
Plausible to that.
when you look at us, what would you think our name is?
How many of us are in here?
Beasties.
everybody-
Everyone but me.
Oh, you're wrong. You're wrong.
So
Yeah,
wrong?
it's
Okay.
the shattered actually.
The
Shatter.
boys.
No, it's not.
I don't get it.
Yeah,
We're
it's a terrible
workshopping
name.
Okay.
Self-defense.
So, in regards to the contract you made with my friends here,
Mhm.
Yeah.
so we went and spoke with your friend. The fella said he saw the vein.
Yes.
Turns out no vein.
Scrubbing eye.
Yeah, no,
There are ogres.
Oh, okay.
Let that be known. But we did also find a hag.
This was in a hag's lair.
yeah.
Really? Oh, okay.
So I don't know where the hag got it from, but we did retrieve you a crystal.
Oh, great. That's really appreciated. You dealt with ogres and hags.
We did.
Ogre's not so bad. Hag, not a problem.
Really?
So my question would be, the original terms
Mhm.
of the agreement they didn't say it included a kind of, danger clause.
He was very treacherous.
I did believe that I said it was going to be a dangerous trek out there.
Did you say hag dangerous?
Oh no, I didn't. I didn't know there was a hag out there.
I mean, neither did we. And I understand there's always the
Was
unknown.
a hag out there.
He's very proud of the fact that we killed a hag. He has a fetish, it's fine.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
He's not even the one that killed it. It was me.
Why are you telling me this?
Don't worry, they like to talk. I'm sorry. We'll keep this straight.
Okay.
Under the change of circumstances, would you be up to negotiating a little bit? On the 135 seems pretty low for what is undeniably a very large crystal.
I see. Okay.
I know it looks smaller in my hands, but it's big as you.
Right. Well, it's not as big as me. Okay. Let's say
Pretty close.
145.
What about 175?
No. 175, that's too much. You won't find a buyer for something that much. I mean, granted, yes, it is a sizable one.
Are you sure about that? Because we got accosted a couple times on the way here about said crystal.
You got accosted about a crystal.
From potential buyers for whatever reason. People like crystals.
It's clearly more valuable than you think.
150?
160.
155.
$158.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, I'll help.
I mean, if anyone's gonna make a persuasion, it should be him. Oh, yeah, you're a warlock.
Oh, yeah.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Woo!
For a total of?
Persuasion.
She's never gonna make it, but I'm gonna roll for it anyway.
I get a -1.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're charisma. You didn't-
I have 21.
How are you
Okay.
bad at charisma?
So she looks. Fine, 158.
It's much appreciated. It's all yours. As soon as we have the money.
I'll be right back.
Oh, come on. You're going to make so much more off of this with your brews.
Maybe, we'll see.
Yeah.
So you're just.
So when she sneaks out, I will look back. Are we telling them about possibly recharging them yet, or no?
No.
No.
No. That's
That's
You
a
could-
later discussion. We've got a day or two for that.
So you're coming back with a kind of satchel of coin. Okay, 158. Here you are. You see her.
do you want me to put it somewhere for you?
No, it's fine. You see the human woman walk over and kind of pick it up and just kind of immediately like just carry it with her weight. Like, I got it.
It was 158 each or total.
Just
Total.
one.
For the rock. For like the
Oh, I thought it was each. I always thought it was each.
We only gave.
Well, glad to do business with you. Wish I didn't have to pay so much for it, but I understand there were some dangers, so I'm willing to compensate. It's fair.
And a limited supply.
True. If you have any more, we can still discuss, but we're locking in at that price. Deal?
158 apiece.
For something that size, yes.
If we find more.
Right.
If we find, accept it.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Right? Well, you have a good rest of your day.
Thank you. You as well. And if you do need any brews or potions or anything of that nature, we're happy to help.
Sure. We'll look
Oh.
you up.
I have some crystals to get worked on, so
How much was it for one of your special brews?
which one?
The Sun of Delight.
The good one.
That one is 3 gold pieces per bottle.
Yeah, so you're going to make your money back real good.
Are we talking like liters?
No, pint.
No, that's like
But it's. But look at us.
no, they're not.
Yeah?
We're not normal.
What do you mean we're not normal?
Well, compared. Look how small she is. A pint's like as big as she is. She's pint sized.
All right, whatever. Here's 3 gold. Let me get one.
Okay, you got it. Just goes down and
Hold on.
pours a
Do you
glass
have
for
a-
you.
Do you have a cask special?
We do, yes.
What is that?
That is 30 gold pieces.
And how many pints is in a cask?
That would be 12.
How much gold do I get?
You're getting 32 from this.
Oh, hell, just give me the cask.
That
Really?
doesn't add up.
Okay.
There's
I mean,
30
you say-
pints.
There's
Or
12,
it's 30 gold. And
12
there's.
pints.
Yeah.
It's 30 gold. You save 6 gold.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Never mind.
It's
So
like getting 2 for.
Yeah.
you see her.
I was like,
Okay,
"Ah."
well, I'll be right back. She comes out with like it's kind of pony keg eventually, and well, here you go. Pleasure doing business with you, sir.
Pony cake.
Thank you. Now, do you do discounts on refills?
Not exactly what we had planned. But
I mean, like,
we
if
can
I
work
bring the
something out.
keg back,
Empty.
Okay. All right, we'll talk about it some other time.
Sure.
Thank you.
We do have other things to do today.
Like where your head's at.
Open container laws here.
What?
Okay.
He's legal. He knows all about it.
So
While they're in there, I
Yes.
just want to keep an eye out on the street.
Mhm.
Just because it sounded like the guys that we killed were in some sort of organization, and also the guards didn't love us. So I just want to clock the street and
Sure.
see if anyone's being suspicious.
So while you're outside,
Mhm.
make a perception check.
Okay.
I do like the idea of calling us the Shatter to see if it raises eyebrows?
Yeah.
After you told me it was a dumb idea.
Nope, nope.
I didn't mean for it to
Okay.
be
That's a
canon, but
3
it is.
for a 4.
Okay. So as you're kind of like
Yeah.
keeping an eye out, you know, like you're kind of posted up, like looking around,
Mhm.
kind of go down the left side of the street, and then as you hear a behind you to on your right, basically as you were looking down the left, you see the sheriff along with a pair of either high-ranking or guards of some variety. She looks at you and says, "I think we have some business that we need to discuss."
Oh, Sheriff, we were coming to see you next.
Perfect. Good.
Wonderful. Can we wait for my compatriots to come out? Or where's your barracks? Do we need to come to you? Or...
I'll be needing all of you to follow me, yes.
Okay, sure. Well, they're just inside finishing up some stuff, and they'll be right out.
Excellent. Good.
How are you? How's the weather been?
The weather's been fine over the past couple days.
Oh, good.
We have some matters we need to discuss regarding the, let's say, victims of your recent endeavors here.
Sure. Well, they'll be right out.
Good. And she looks up, and you all are walking out. You see the sheriff just kind of give you a wave. Ah, wonderful. Good. I need you all to follow me.
Guys, I found the sheriff.
It's like she read her mind.
It really is.
But it's great. I don't know if you heard, but we was coming to see you next.
Good. We need to discuss another death that happened. So, if you
Wait.
follow me,
Another
Please.
day?
While we were out of town.
and that's what we're going to call it.
Oh, no!
Wonder.
Yep.
Are
So,
we about to be accused of murder?
Yes.
Self-defense.
with that, we're going to go ahead and call it for the evening. And we'll pick up next week. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Big thank you to Gilding Light for the space in which we stream. Sirenscape for the music that they provide. Ark & Forge for the ones that they provide here. And anybody else have any announcements or anything they wanted to talk about?
We're back, baby!
Yeah, we're back. Yeah. So yeah, pending any sort of issues that may come up from COVID, hopefully nothing happens. Fingers crossed. For those that are out there, we hope that everyone does recover with it. For those that have it, and take care. And thank you for tuning in. Good night, everyone.
Bye, sweetie pies.